Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the IPL Season 1 Losers Bracket Finals. It is game number 4. I am dSeleCT, and we are getting back into our matchup between dSeleCT and ROOTKiWiKaKi. Here we've got our red Terran, dSeleCT, spawning in the south position here on Metalopolis. And Select is up 2-1 in the previous game. kiWiKaKi pulling out a win, the win he needed in order to stay alive. He's over here as the yellow Protoss in the west position. So we do have a close by air scenario if we fly down through the camera that is attached to the top of this dome that this arena is in, that this fight takes place in. We have got Select has what I like to call 2 mistakes here. One mistake, it's okay. He can still win the next game. The second mistake, shame on you, Select. You should have won. That's going to be the game. Right now, having this 1-game lead over your opponent can be a great advantage. You know, just to use it as a mental advantage to go, okay, I can relax a little bit. I'm not going to, you know, freak out if things don't go my way. I'm going to play a solid game because right now the series is within sights. And I believe that Select as a player, you know, we saw him pick up the first 2 games. He's an amazing player. He could certainly win it on this one and go get his revenge versus EG Idra. But ROOTKiWiKaKi managing to win the game and stay alive in this series. He's got to win 2 more in order to advance on to the grand finals with EG Idra. And winning 1 game versus Select right now, the general consensus is great job. It's not an easy thing to do. So to win 3 games in a row, essentially, that is going to be a very difficult task. You can see from kiWiKaKi, we do have this wall off back here as the Protoss Cybernetics core is down. Simulator as well. Over here for Select, does look like we have gas from Select this time. We seen him pretty much go exclusively with a 1 Rax fast expand, but this time gonna mix things up a little bit, go with some tech. See the orbital finishing and the first mule going down. And this 1 Marine, you know, based off of what kiWiKaKi has seen this entire game, this 1 Marine could just clue kiWiKaKi into say, I bet he's gonna 1 Rax fast expand again. SCV going to be checking out what's going on here in the base of kiWiKaKi, but he will be chased out by a Zealot. We're getting a Stalker. It was Chrono Boost. No, excuse me. A Sentry. 2 Sentries, in fact, being Chrono Boosted there. Quickly out. SCV is going to make his way around, check for any shenanigans, and you know how easy it is for Protoss to hide stuff. Not a terrible thing to do. As we have 2 barracks going down for Select, and with the bunker in the front, going to stay at least pretty bio-heavy here in the beginning. Yeah, we'll see how this is going to turn out for Select. He's pretty much again gone with that 1 Rax fast expand. This time we're going to have quick gateway and then the robotics facility as well. Both these players really keeping to the tempos that they've set in the previous games. Really the only deviation that I'm seeing here is the multiple racks from Select. Again, just kind of opting for economy over what could be aggression here. Select with some great control, some good micro. Of course, with those Marines can be absolutely deadly. Only think, oh, we have 2 tech labs in the reactor, so Stim going down, and we do have Marauders on the way as well. So this could be a pretty devastating attack with these tech labs too. Yes, he is getting concussion shells at the exact same time. SCV moving forward is going to spot this expansion, this Nexus going down. He will quickly be taken out, but he loses vision of that and knows exactly what's going on. So this could be a pretty interesting push here for Select if he decides to go this route. Right now, of course, we do have the sentries in play, but you'll see that this Nexus is going to be completely exposed once that stim hits, and I don't think it's going to hit by the time he actually gets to the front of kiWiKaKi's base. But he could just stay right here, let the Marauders come out, could wait for a few more units, or he could just make me look like a fool and go on home. However, I thought upon seeing that Nexus that he might choose to apply some pressure. He may just wait for it to finish, because right now, you notice we don't have a whole lot of units here from KiWiKaKi. So what is he doing? He is getting the Immortal out, which will help greatly. Immortal about halfway done. We do have Select moving forward right now. Marines in the front. Is he going to actually commit to some sort of battle here? I think this could be pretty devastating. Oh, there's the cancel. Saw it blink off the mini-map, so the cancel is gone. And he must have seen a string of units come up there. He's going to go ahead and cancel, puts down another gateway. This is not going to be a whole lot. But remember, he does have all those sentries, so he can just back off. And, you know, he loses the Nexus. Has the Immortal. He's not going to attack. But he will take out a couple of Marines moving forward here. Oops. Nexus will go down again. At least it looks like it from the minerals. And that act alone from Select caused a cancel on KiWiKaKi. The Nexus goes down yet again. He's going to see this army right here. We could have a quick battle. I do not think that KiWiKaKi can hold this Immortal or not. There are still a lot of Marines, SCVs as well. He's going to go ahead and throw out these preemptive force fields and move them around. We've got another Immortal coming into play with the few Zealots, and the force fields actually do allow KiWiKaKi to get the better of that battle. And really choosing to engage properly there. Of course, stim on Select's units. So he will save this Nexus. And that second Immortal coming out, the extra Zealots coming into play. You know, the force fields eventually were only going to be able to do so much. He needed to also inflict that damage. Zealots, of course, great meat shields. And the Immortals can do some devastating damage versus those Marauders. SCV making his way around. Wants to poke in, see... did he put that Nexus down? And I think he does know that it has got to be there. The Observer, where did the Observer go? Okay, the Observer out front, able to check exactly what's going down. A lot of bunkers being put at the front of Select's Natural. He's going to also put down the command center. It is right over here, floating over. But I like this in terms of just posturing up for the potential to even take a third base, and any kind of crazy attack, that could come out from KiWiKaKi. Now, oh, look at this. Does KiWiKaKi spot this? He's going to be able to devastate this army. Army is going to try to... oh, good job. Select with the stim. And you know what? It might take away some hit points, but it was worth it to not lose those units. Do we have any sort of a starport going down? No, actually, just the factory going down now. So a lot of bio units. All of these bunkers are filled up. More Marauders and the Marines out front. Just now getting some SCVs, but 2 refineries up. And splitting himself across this map. Again, he's not going to be able to stim too often. This Marine going to be taken down to the Stalker of KiWiKaKi. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Marauders didn't like that at all. And Marauders will easily take out that Stalker. Wow. It's mind-boggling how much damage they can do versus those units. Absolutely mind-boggling. But here comes the real nitty-gritty of what KiWiKaKi is bringing to the table right now. A lot of sentries going to regain vision right here. Sees that there's nothing up there. Now, we still have this force from Select that's making its way over. Also, we just saw Mobius finishing up there, giving, of course, that extra energy to the Ghosts as they come out. And we do have some Ghosts in production. Third for KiWiKaKi is going to go down. There is a Marine there. Marauders and the rest of Select's army not moving in to take this out, to not force a cancel. Wow, I'm actually surprised there. They're going to move in. No. Will they do the damage? Marine moves out to scout for the army. And now will they move in? Yes, they are going to go in. He will be able to force a cancel here. Pay close attention to the money. And oh wow, with the units being warped in, he's going to have to back off. Again, Select being very, very smart. Very, very smart with his play here. And the way that he's using all of his units. Not really losing much of anything. A few Marines here and there, but a lot of low-cost units. So did note, we saw this a while ago, guys, but pointing out that the Stalkers being put back here in the smoke. Once the Terran gets medevacs, of course, those become very, very phenomenal. Oh, nice spread there on the stalkers as well. Very phenomenal for drop spotting, especially because the smoke is one of those areas that the Terran really enjoys putting units into. Unless you have a pylon there, we do have a scan on the main base. We'll see the Colossus that are out as well. Probably might even opt to go for an additional starport. Now I'm talking crazy. Well, okay, maybe not. He is going to go for additional starport. And I guess the reason I was thinking it in my head is there's only 2 medevacs out right now, and really to support this bio army, what Select is going to want is a ton of medevacs. You guys have all been in that situation where you're up against a Terran opponent. He's got a ridiculous amount of medevacs, and it's really, really difficult to deal with. You've got to take care of the medevacs, otherwise those units have like infinite HP. But additionally, you want the Vikings for the Colossus that are out. We're also going to get a Twilight Council, going to drop the charge. I like this. Been seeing KiWiKaKi do this a lot versus with, of course, Zealot heavy armies. We're going to have a switch on the reactor, and we will probably start getting Viking output out of there. In fact, we're already going to get Viking output out of the first initial starport. Is he going to go for more medevacs, or is he just going to mass create Vikings? There was a good number of Colossi right there. There are 4. And, of course, versus a completely bio army, they can be absolutely devastating. Notice that we have got the 3rd and 4th done. Let's take a quick moment, an IGN moment, to take a look at the upgrades right now. We've got a +1 weapons for our Terran units. And over here, we have got +1 for our ground units of the Protoss right now. We do have a couple other upgrades in process. We do also have the DT Dark Shrine going down. And we have seen KiWiKaKi before use this late game DT, try to harass the various expansions. Of course, Select already having a missile turret up there, so in case anything crazy might come. Of course, mixed with the planetary fortress, that'll be devastating. Right now, the supply is getting very, very high for KiWiKaKi. He's at 184. Another Colossus joining the party. Select down at 159. He did throw down another barracks here. He has this factory, but not doing much with it. We have exclusively Vikings coming out now. So we're going to see a huge Viking. And you have to love the diversity of the Terran army in this situation. Vikings going to be able to deal with the Colossus. We've got ghosts on the ground that are going to be able to throw out EMPs. And they're going to be able to throw out multiple EMPs. So I wouldn't be surprised. You notice that he's got them split up into a few different areas as well. And right now, will KiWiKaKi decide to move forward? We could have a real nice battle here, ladies and gentlemen, as we've got the Vikings, the medevacs, the bio army. The ghosts are moving forward. They're going to take out the observer right away. And will the ghosts make a quick advance, or are they just being set up for a strike if it did indeed happen? And this is one of the reasons why EMP and Fungal are so good versus the Protoss, just because look at the way that they move. Just look at this giant bio ball. Like, that is every single unit that KiWiKaKi has available to him right now. And if you EMP that and take out the shields of a Protoss, it could be absolutely devastating. More Marauders coming out. Templar Archives going down. Another Nexus is dropping here. Eventually, we could see the golds taken. We don't have Siege at all out for Select. He hasn't even opted. He is getting a lot more barracks. So he just wants to get to the point. And if we take a look at the income, 58 Harvesters. Holy mackerel, 85. So a lot of the army, wow, a lot of the army is Protoss. And DTs are going to come in, and they will get quickly taken out. Oh, they almost take out that missile turret. But here comes Protoss army, going to go after these barracks, and oh, even losing these barracks would be huge. Vikings are going to move on in, though. There aren't a ton of Stalkers, but there are enough to deal with the initial number of Vikings right now. If the Vikings could get around to the back, they could be able to do some damage. But we see this army moving up. Vikings going to give vision. They're going to try to take out this planetary repair going down with the SCVs. Will the planetary go down? Yes! It falls, and right now the supplies are about even, but more importantly, KiWiKaKi sitting on 5 bases to 3 as we have 1 going down now. And oh my gosh, Select is going to move in. Huge EMPs! The shields are gone! Every single Protoss unit just got absolutely demolished in those EMPs, and now they are dying quickly. But with the Colossus numbers, a lot of the Terran army is gone. We do have the Vikings still standing, and they will see Select move forward and take everything out. Oh my God, those EMPs were breathtaking. Every single blue dot on that Protoss army was completely annihilated. And this is such a crucial moment for Select. He lost those barracks, a few of them. He lost his planetary. He lost all that mining time, and he is so behind on probes that he absolutely must make an advance on one of these bases. Now, we do have cannons up, so of course these Vikings aren't going to be helping out too much, but there's no Colossi. No, there's 2 Colossi coming into play, and suddenly KiWiKaKi's army just completely reinforced. Select about halfway there. His supply is only 140, and does he have any ghosts out still? He does not. Oh yes, he has 3 out. I'm not sure that they're quite with this army that is moving forward right now. But we are seeing Mobius Reactor go down right now. Did he? I thought he already got that. Did he cancel it before? I don't know. Well, that's a mystery for later, I suppose. Because right now, Select needs to worry about, I need another base, which Command Center is going down. And he is going to need a few more barracks. He just simply does not have enough right now. I think that he could probably use a couple more. But his income, I guess, isn't that phenomenal right now. We do have some High Templar out. We are getting Terran ship plating level 2. Protoss ground armor level 2. Right now, looking at the upgrades, we do have +3 attack for this Protoss army. Over here, we have +2/+2. All right, here come the EMPs. Big EMPs on the Zealots, but oh, big EMPs on the Stalkers as well. Zealots will be taken down, but they do some good numbers. A nice storm on the Marauders, and Select is going to take some serious damage here. Good thing he does have the Vikings in the back, though. They take out those Colossi, and even though we've got some very weak units, they are going to have to hightail it out of there. Meanwhile, KiWiKaKi taking that gold, and with the cannon advantage. Oh, nice. He's got a Dark Templar there. Pylon over here. Try to prevent Select from getting that economy back up. Looking at his main, he's only getting gas. Looking at the natural, only a little bit of minerals remaining. So he has got to be considering that this one's going to be mined out real quick because of my mules. I've got to take this over. Unfortunately, blocked by a DT, and that's going to delay it even more. Now watch, he might start flying over here. Nope. Nope, he's going to go ahead. Is he just going to go for the other base, or is he going to finally bring some units over here? We'll have to watch how that unfolds. A lot of Vikings out here. Still have Colossus production. Going to still continue with the Colossus production as well. Wow, that command center has to move back, and that takes a lot of time right there. So, I've got to be thinking that Select can't take this out. He knows what he's up against. He knows his opponent has a bunch of bases. At this point, do you all in, knowing that you have one more chance, even if KiWiKaKi wins this? He's going to tie it up 2-2. But KiWiKaKi's army, right now, it's still 159 to a max Protoss army that has almost max upgrades. We're getting there. Do we have the Terran? No, Terran's still at 2-2 with ship plating level 2 going up. So those Vikings will be able to neutralize the Colossus very, very well. We're going to mix in this DT as well. High Templar will be devastating with the storms. And how will this go down? Ooh, Select with the battle cruiser, getting 2 more. Holy moly. It's going to have plus, oh my God, 5 armor. Wow, this is going to be insane. I bet, oh, come on. This is, let's see this go down. There are not a lot of stalkers. We could get feedback. Feedback on the battle cruisers would be crucial. But then you lose, of course, the storms. Here comes the army. And looks like he's going to move back. There are a lot there. Zealots are going to move forward. What do they target? Will we see feedback go down? We're going to see storms on top of everything. And the battle cruisers do go down. Wow, all the Colossus are down, the battle cruisers. But what about the ground army? Absolutely nothing left for the Protoss. He's trying to pick off as many Vikings now. The storms actually do a good job ripping through the Viking count. There is still a battle cruiser left. But I think Select needed to, I mean, he did win the battle. Let's be fair. He had more units at the end. But the economy of KiWiKaKi is stupid. Look at this. He's sitting on 4,000 minerals, 1,500 gas. There is no way, unless there is an upgrade in this game that I do not know about, that you do not know about, that somehow allows the Terran to start firing nukes out of the rifles of the Marines, then this game is KiWiKaKi's. He has this. Right now, he gets maxed again. He's going in with almost exactly the same composition, but he does have a lot more High Templar this time. So we're going to have the entire oh my goodness, the entire army of the Terran is moving over. That means the Protoss is going to be able to pick up reinforcements and move in, get set up with a very, very nice position. Oh, this is so bad. The army of the Terran is split up. He's not going to put that pylon forward. Going to immediately move in. Here come the Ghosts. Big EMP on those frontline units, but frontline units will turn back just a little bit. We don't have any feedbacks going down quite yet. There's going to be the storms on the front. All these units will move back, trying to avoid those zealots. Battle cruisers still doing a ton of damage. All of the Colossus are about to be gone. One left. Somehow it's managed to stay alive. We're going to see the Terran force move forward with the stem, take it out. We've still got a lot of stalkers. Big storm on the ramp. And no energy. Oh, actually, we have a ton of energy, but with the blink comes into play surrounding the Terran army, and there it is, GG. KiWiKaKi wins a second game in a row and gives himself one more game in order to take himself to the championship. Select has to also win the next one in order to stay in this game. Unbelievable. KiWiKaKi had that one. He got ahead, he won some key battles, and then he just got further and further ahead. Artosis style, unbelievable. We're going to a game 5, ladies and gentlemen. I'm DJ Wheat. Make sure to check out www.ign.com/IPL for more information on IPL Season 1, and I'll see you in game number 5.